Yeah, my people, let's see where we are. You don't need to go far on this today's live broadcast. Don't mind the ground where we are. We are bringing you the broadcast from on the on the main target of what we are bringing to you, which is more essential. Ce que je suis disponible. Bon, amène du pamplemousse. Pour orange, non?
Oui, ça arrive.
Ok. Yeah, sorry for the interruption. As you can see, good evening and good day, even good morning, depending on where you are watching. We can't come and kill ourselves. Okay, we have to close up this to do the most essential thing. Yeah, bring me in this place today. You know, it's very, very important to know the essential. So as you can see, okay, merci beaucoup. So as you can see, we are having a good time in this place to show how excited we are on this new month, because it's indeed a new month. We keep expecting new things, keep enjoying new things, for there must surely be new things, okay? But before I proceed, based on the topic I put on today, which is a very essential topic, and I was even surprised getting to church today. One of the points that I put the link of our church services program, I will share it once. So if you really can speak French or understand French, try to link on it and be following us on live, because today's service and for those who are no longer coming to church service, we are really missing a lot, because the tangible ways of God, teachings, needful ones are really going on, and I can see the Spirit communicating. Because one of the things that I programmed today, right from my morning devotion, was very, very in another way around touch in our church service today. And I won't spare time to test it out, especially on the comment section. But before I do that, I have this similar prayer to pray and advice for our nation, Nigeria. Before I proceed, I would like to say this prayer to you. Whatever or whoever that is seeking in any way for your soul will surely suck their soul. Whoever. It's a prayer in the name of Jesus. Although sometimes we don't like, and it's not right to be praying such prayer, but it is written in the Word of God, you know. According to the law of karma, and according to the principle of God, we don't pray hypocrites. We don't play hypocrite sometimes for not maybe praying that prayer. It's a kind of prayer that sometimes needs to be prayed so that one should take caution. But the Bible says, whoever that blesses us is blessed. So if you are cursing us also, you know their cause. If you are planning evil, all these bloggers in their trick waiting for one to devour. It's not all that is meant to be devoured. and tempting to eat. With all the chances, all the time wasting, you have not succeeded, still persist and continue doing it. That is a time for everything. If you are one and you do not accept whatever consequences, you must bear it. So, if you are seeking for a soul, I wish you your soul back. And if you are for blessing us one way or the other, wishing us good, we wish you good, and you are blessed forever. Then, I'm not being speaking about politics anymore like I used to do, especially in a time like this. For sometimes the message we pass by, we download and discharge, and whenever we discharge, we go out from there. I spoke a little bit about things concerning our country, Nigeria, or things that is happening there, which is not desirable. It's very, very bad and wrong. But my sole advice is this. My sole advice to the Nigeria country is this. That country is so large to keep pampering and can I call it patching it to move in one with this ethnic group that are so strong in rebuking one another. You can't keep patching it. The country is so large without amenities to bring it together, or in a total observance for good security, to know who is doing what is doing. Wherever there is a multitude, starting from the time of Moses, the best way to manage it is to share division of labor, to create people or put people in their own families so that each father should go and take care of their children. That we shall discover where problem is coming from. Trying to be patching it is programming more problem. So for those who is longing for whatever they are longing, they have to think about that. And remember, the creation will never stop. We are meant to reproduce, create more. I keep asking, why is it there? Why is it not there anymore? New nation for how many years now? For if there are still new children, new births, mean that the creation is progressing, and more nations should be created. More nations should be created. You don't reboot what God has programmed. It's a havoc, it's a problem. You may not know it. It's very, very important to know what we're supposed to know. That country needs intervention. So this one that is only old people. Old people, I don't know the type of medicine they are drinking to be able to support all this everyday patching problem here and there. And I keep advising all this that has no conscience anymore, always ready to accept a bribe, to block the truth. Stop accusing only government. People are the major problems. People are the major problems. Because if you can take a bribe to do what is not right, but you are desperately looking for right thing to happen in the country, you are a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. If you don't know it, try to know it. And God is observing you. God is watching you. God will punish you. No matter the desperation, no matter the conditions you may find yourself, if you are one of those who keep taking bribe to tarnish or block the progress or the good things or the truth that is happening in that country, Nigeria, why you keep complaining of the upcoming problem of each day, God, reserve. The Almighty, who never ceases to see what we are doing, will punish you. Punish you. You pray for mercy, but if you do not tell the thief that if he thief, he will be sanctioned, or show him the consequences of what he's doing, he may not have anything to frighten him. Let the evil knows that they will be paid with evil. That not a man soweth he shall not reap. It's very, very important. So, apart from that, I very good. Quand même, dans le jeu glacé encore, mec. Il fait fort là. Putain. Okay, as I was saying, excuse me for that. You see, I have my write-up today on today's program, which if you want to really understand and catch what I'm saying, you must try to follow the comment section. You must try to follow the comment section. It's very, very important. I don't mind the ground I am. If I'm doing things like this here, it's also encourage others that we should never leave all this ground for selfish things alone. Somebody invested in a place like this and need to be encouraged by patronizing it. So it is not made for only what we think. We can take over. Speaking about God, speaking about truth, speaking about what is speakable. Because if what is truth, what is right is not being established, the main thing is that something must establish. Something must establish. If you do not take over a land and build it a house, somebody will go there and build something he wants. So, children of God, we should wake up and take over territories. We should not leave it for, So, that is the point. That is my point of being seen in an environment like this, to variate everything, that all these places are not prohibited. Okay? So, come to the topic. Yes. According to the story of Abraham's servant, who really wants or who was sent to go and look for a wife for Isaac, the son of Abraham. Being people who is working with God, you can see the process by which he processed God. He knows that they are working with God, and he really need to work with God, and he really worked with God. And if you read that to the end, you will see that the result was awesome, to tell you that it's good working with God. And now, with all that we have sharing these days, you can come to see that many eyes are like maybe on some people who go through it like marriage. Many eyes on to see like what, as I'm hearing one of my friends yesterday saying that what is discouraging most of them is after people get married, they start finding problem here and there. God is that it discourages, And based on my experience, without playing that, I'm not aware of that. I'm aware of it, but we walk in faith and we walk to make a difference. Because you make a difference when you walk with the wisdom of God, which can only be derived by being close to God. You don't buy it. It's God that, transfers it to you, or He gave it to you. Believe me that being close to someone can give the opportunity of transference of the nature of the person you keep moving with. So, because of this, I was trying to come to understand that this thing have been the fear of many. That after getting so time, pardon, ça va, je vais demander non glacé. Ça va, c'est glacé, il fait froid. Le café, c'est pas chaud, ça aussi c'est glacé. Je vais non glacé. Non glacé, il fait froid. Ouais. Essaye de voir en haut. Parce qu'il a demandé le café parce qu'il vient froid, moi. Tu vois, Donc, so as I was saying, the issue was that you need to walk with God, you need to go to die with God, you have to, I think I once said that we need to learn how to, deal with men with God. But sometimes we have deal, we deal with people who is greater than us, who is bigger than all, who can do us anyhow if they want. But you can't run away from something. You only get in contact or deal with them by handling it in the hand of God. They will not fear you, but they fear God. Even though they are not seeing God, God will make them know that they are dealing with His. You know how to handle over your things in God's hands, or you're dealing with people in God's hands. Whatever you hand in the hand of God will never fail. God never fails. Remember the song that our brother Moses Blaze is too faithful to fail. Never mind in everything. So now the search is that many are calling, hanging, seeking for God's will for their life, even their life partner, because many have understand and discovered that on our own we don't have good conservation on our own, conception on our own, because whatever we think is white later become black, since we cannot see our back. So many are hanging on God to show them the right way or lead them to the right way. I think I have to make a move. I don't know if the music on the ground is stopping out. Il n'y a pas non glacé. Bon, c'est bon, je ne vais pas boire glacé parce que j'ai, hein, c'est quoi? C'est bon? Oui, on a. Excusez-moi pour ça, hein? So my very good people, as I was saying, I think I need to make some move. I need to make some move in some places. Maman, tiens d'abord, comme ça tu me prépares la monnaie. Hein. Tu peux laisser ça, j'ai envie de balader juste un peu. Il n'y a pas de problème, non? Okay, let me just move around a bit because we have a lot to discuss. Tiens, bonjour. Bonjour, oui. Ça va. Okay, my people, as you can see, the environment is so lucrative, you know, it's so very, very cool and nice, as you can see. It's a very nice environment. So I'm bringing you all this stuff from an environment like this. As you can see, it's a pleasure having you people in a ground like this, but I will never try to waste your time. So I'm speaking right from one of the sweet environment and poignancy. Okay, as you can see. So if you are hearing us, you can do some signs, you kind of encouraging us also, because while being silent, it look somehow, but it cannot stop us because we are made unstoppable, you know. We are made unstoppable. So as I was talking, one of the stuff is this. It's very, very important to walk with God and do the will of God, because it's only God that have the good will for us. For man don't even know what they really want, and many have been on looking away to the will of God. But I found that with my own little observation, with the things I have go through, I'm not just speaking out of what I studied, I'm speaking out of experience, that quite sure we really want God's will. But when we discover that His will and how we want it, we will be ready to follow it. I come to check the people of Israel that I wish God make it open to them on the process by which they will come out of the land of Egypt. Many of them would have not accepted to go through it. Even at the process of their movement out of Egypt, when they discover the process by which to get to the Canaan land, many of them was even deciding to go back to Egypt. They prefer to go back to Egypt. And there's so many things like that are still happening today. We want God's will. But if His will revealed to us, can we be able? Jesus wanted God's will. And He was ready, even at the point of giving up. Look at what is before Him. His own was He was seeing the end. If I may say. He was seeing He'll be beaten. He know that these people are coming to pick Him up. Peter don't know. And Peter reacted. He cautioned Peter. Because Peter was destroying business for him. I don't know. I was thinking to see if is that Jesus is seeing the glory ahead. I don't know. Because that is what it's like. Today I see people who from Africa who is taking all risk to be in Europe just because they have seen how Europe is, you see. So their aim is that even if it takes to take their life, their last whatever to be there, since when they are there they will be okay. I was like thinking, is it how Jesus was seeing His throne that make Him to concentrate on this, concentrate to the end? Well, that was the question. But another way around, some of us, like then students, we are schooling. I remember when I was in school, we know that maybe after schooling you have a good work or you have your certificate, you have a work that is waiting for you. But because of bankrupt of how the things have been, system have been today, people are no longer itching to school because after schooling you have nothing. You have absolutely nothing. But those days for our time, I remember after knowing that maybe after school you have something, we are still playing. We are still on serious to school. And some people are still like that today. Perseverance on God pays. We know exactly where it ends by how it ends to the people that it ends for. But still, we don't want to be persevere on some certain things. It's not asking for God's will. If you told you it's like this, just like that woman you're looking for, sometimes you plan it will be like this, like that. Hey, listen to me. It will never come as rose as you think. It develops in your hand. It must surely come in a way that you will never find it because God will never do as He wants. It's God. It's God. You can ask those people who saying today they married the bone of their bone. The way it comes is beyond explanation. I listened to one sister that was like saying in French one day that he was mingling with people who is not his, but the day he found, just immediately he found his right person, everything, this thing, how he was, love is showing, like I would have believed what she's saying, but I did not, because with what Christ applied to, with what I was saying, I come to understand that if you were initially loved, or if you are initially, enjoying it, is that it will not last. Yes, because it is meant to be that you walk before you eat. The pressure, the bad period come first to prepare you for the glory ahead. The bad period always come from the devil. Job is project with problems without knowing that it's promotion before him. I heard this pastor or bishop, what they call him, that is like, can I say he's teaching another thing in the gospel, this thing, in the gospel program. Like, you don't have to sacrifice anything for God to have God or this and that. You see, that is deceiving someone. He's deceiving someone, because even a child that is learning how to walk, he must sacrifice courage. The parents that want their children to walk must sacrifice their time. There is sacrifice over everything. You don't possess things just to possess. There is sacrifice. Whoever that is whatever it is now must have been one or two things they are sacrificing to be there. For nothing good comes so easy. Bro, sister, I don't know when my timeline will cut off, but I promise to pass on a very, very essential things in line with what I'm saying. You may not understand it. All these things are not like as we are told. I get to a point, you stop eating milk, but eating a hard food. It's a hard food, bro. It's a hard food, sister. Coming to understand these things will really help you. Will really help you. Like, as being digested in our church today, I was really impressed. And I a bit sorry for having many people who is missing it. But if you are missing it, that you are meant to miss it. Because precious things are for precious people. We need our faith to be built. But it's gradually getting softer. Now, there is another line that I have to check on. Many are like asking things from God, want God assistance in what they want to work, for their work, for their life partner, for this and that, the will of God. Because we all know that the will of God is always good, as His word says, He only knows the plan He has for or not for evil. I never see a parent who is planning evil to their children. But believe me, today some parents plan evil, especially those their children, the rebellious children are parents, to tell you that they are not God. But come to God, He knows the plan He has for is always for good. So that's why we want God's plan. But listen to this. Listen to this. God is a king. He is not a charger. Your telephone charger that you just put on the charger and it starts charging. Sometimes, if I can use an example, it's like going to Europe. For you to have visa of Europe, you need total cross-check. Many things will be cross-checked on you before you access Europe. But in another way around, sometimes Europe freely give people visa because they are Europe. God can, in His mercy and kindness, just favor someone. He gives favor to those who do not merit it, who do not deserve it. To also turn our mind to remember that He is still God that do as He wants or what He wants. And some people are hanging on that. But do you know that there are people, when they just say today they want to go to Europe, Europe will give them visa. Let me use an example. Presidents, governors, some, clergymen, because of what? Who they are. Europe have no choice. They will give them visa immediately. America, wherever, they will access it. That is because of who they are. And because of who you are, also, Europe may be denying you visa. Depending on who you are, you can't just come out from nowhere, you want to access Europe. It's not possible. So some people will just like when they need God, now they come to access God. You come to God when you're in problem, He comes to go when you need his assistance, and you think it's your charger, a plug, he begin to charge you. My dear, get heed of that. Get heed of that, because that is sickness. If it is your thoughts, it's a corrupted thought. You can't achieve that, bro. You can't. Why can't you make God your friend? Why can't you make God your friend earlier as possible? That to access his throne, his benefits, that made for people that love him, to be yours even without asking for it. Come on. Oh yes, there are people who are accessing the throne of God, not like as you are, because some of you, before you access, have to go to 100 days fasting and prayer. There are those who they are sitting with God. They can never imagine of such people. It is built. It is continuously being with God. Make friend with God. I use example. Somebody like Peter, the apostles of Jesus Christ, that is with Jesus as their friend, as his friend and their disciple. To access Jesus Christ is so easy for them. They can talk to him. But imagine that man that was sick, that wanted to see Jesus. Out of difficulties, he was thrown from the roof to see Jesus. And the question is, you that wanted Jesus, how do you seek to be close to him, to access him so easily, like his disciples, like a friend? Or do you want to access him like today we have some prophets that access them, you have to go through their card, this thing, because you're not a member. They don't know you. You are unknown. And unknown are dangerous. Okay? Why can't you make yourself a friend of God? Even though when you are not. I remember my wife then, he used to tell me that his prophet, before anything, he would just call her and tell, because you remember, you are so close to the person. If he see anything, you are turning his mind, he's always in his presence, and if he find anything wrong, he can call you at any time and let you know the dangerous at hand. You know? But what about you that is so far in a distance? Some of you, instead of making friends with God, you prefer to go and make friends with the billionaires, the rich people that will just use you as a rag. Instead of connecting to the source, you connect to the people who is deriving from the source. My very good people. These points are made to be checked on, because many are lamenting, crying, looking for God's word. It never come as you think. Are you willing to follow it? Are you willing to accept it? That woman you want may not be as you want, but we become. Are you ready to trust God? I know why I'm saying this. I know what I encountered. You want God's word? You can ask Jonah. Jonah to the Nineveh. You see? It was not as maybe Rose, he think. He went there, they refused him, but it was God's will for him to go there. You see? And it will never be easy for them. It will never be easy for Jonah. He knows who he sent, only trust him. And I was like asking, do you know how to trust God? This is the teaching. How to lay things in the hand of God. Today we fight for ourselves, still asking God to come and fight for us. You like that singer, I really like her song. Is that a woman or a man? Okay, more will fight for me. Okay, more, money, more. Yeah, fight for me. He will fight for you if you invoke him. But know there are those who don't even need to invoke him. He's fighting for them. Yes. How? Do you lay your burdens in the hand of God, and how can it be known that you have laid it in the hand of God? It's a problem. People don't know how to lay things in the hand of God. We still claim it, but still hold it for ourselves. God does not want to share His glory with anybody. If you leave it for Him, leave it for Him. Jesus, in the presence of dying, seeing what He sees, say, Father, if it is your way, it's not my way, but let your way be done. They were all planning all sorts of things, insolent things, untolerable. He was there, never for one day ready to revenge, but always ready to never revenge. Are you ready to never revenge? There will be stone, there will be throwing stone, there will be this and that, and God will be like, do you still have any? Sometimes He want to see that you are no longer, you are weak at, to see that you are unable, for Him to make you able for a great testimony. It do happen in life when you have tried all your best. As I keep repeating this word of this prophet, I love so much. He said, doing it all as if all depends on you, but believe that all depends on God. You have tried all your best. It does not mean that you must try until you want it or you get it. Like some people do say. Sometimes you may have tried, you could not. My dear, hand it over to God. Let His will be done. Are you ready to accept His will? Because His will may be so disappointing. Like then of Jesus, somebody may say, hey, like His disciples, oh, I thought they could have not been able to kill this man, so he have died now. They all go their way. You know, it looks disappointing seeing the Messiah who come to save people just die. But look at that. He died and He rose up again. He rise again, become the Prince of Peace. Look at the throne. Just like that of Job, he was so tortured to the extent that if you're a man of God around, you will say, this one, Job, I don't think this is clear. You are not who we think you are. But at the end of everything, when that which God wanted to see appeared, which is total surrendering, God does not look on you on your face. He knows when that decision have been stamped in your mind of total, whatever it will be, let it be on God. This is handling things over in the hand of God. Jim abandon. No. I don't know how to sing that song. Je vais te condamner close. Je vais te condamner.